Hi there. Welcome to the Blue Mountain Public Library Youth Mindfulness session. I'm so excited you're here. My name is Shika. I'm here from Inner Yogis. We're going to be kicking off our session with a breathing and meditation focused class. We're going to be building on the awareness and connection that the breath can help do. So let's get started. Namaste. Let's begin today's session by just arriving on our mats. So go ahead, get into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. If your legs are crossed, that's awesome. If they're not, that's okay too. Let's just find the mat and arrive on it, okay? So go ahead, give it a little tap, feel it out. Really sit right in there, nestle yourself in, and begin by just taking a few breaths. Today, we're going to be focusing on the breath. We're going to be focusing on the connection and the awareness that the breath builds. And we're going to actually wrap it all up with a beautiful meditation. So the biggest thing with the breath is that it's fluid and it helps the body. It's unconscious. We have to do it to breathe. So in yoga, we call this the pran, the life force energy, because without the breath, we cannot exist. So bringing that into a mindful state it's really powerful. So let's begin by just gently closing the eyes and just noticing the breath. With every inhale and every exhale, just notice what the breath does. Maybe you can begin to notice where the body is as well. Are the shoulders collapsed, making the breath a little shallow? Maybe we can lift the shoulders up and back, opening up the ribs, expanding the lungs. Maybe the spine can elongate and just stretch out. Let's take 3 big breaths. With every inhale, allowing the chest to expand, allowing the ribs to expand, maybe even allowing the belly to expand. And with every exhale, allowing yourself to just soften. Let it all go. Sink in a little deeper. We'll do 2 more. Inhaling completely. And nice big exhale completely. Let's take a nice big breath in. Hold it. Let's take another little extra sip of air. And exhale. Maybe even open the mouth, sigh it out. We're going to do 2 more just like this. Inhale, sip a little extra air because there's always room. And exhale. Last one, big breath in. Maybe the biggest breath you've taken today. And exhale completely. Let's come back to neutral. Maybe the eyes stay closed here. And you just begin to see how neutral feels. We've actually pumped a little bit of extra oxygen in the body. I'm going to stay for 1 more big breath. Beautiful. Let's blink the eyes open. We're going to actually try a pranayam. Pranayams are breathing principles that allow you to control and actually balance the breath within the body. So it's just some conscious breathing. This pranayam is called the breath of fire. In Sanskrit, it's called Kapalbhati. So it's a breath where we actually encourage some air to come in through the belly, all the way to the belly, and you force the air to come up into the brain. So this is fantastic if you want to get a little active. Also, if you just want to energize yourself, but it's also fantastic because it allows some fresh air to move into the body. So if there's anything stale, anything stuck, it allows you to just move it out, okay? So let's give it a go. So we're going to begin by taking a nice big breath in. Now on the exhale, keeping the mouth closed, you're going to push out through the belly, making that little sound, okay? So let's give it a go. We'll do 2 more, just nice and slow. Inhale, breathe out through the belly. Almost like you're pushing the navel into the spine, okay? So we're going to do 1 more, nice big breath in on the exhale. So let's move a little bit faster. We're going to do 5. Inhale, exhale. Come on back to neutral. Soften everything up. Take a few just neutralizing breaths. Maybe you feel a little warm. If you feel dizzy, make sure the eyes stay open while you're doing this one. We're going to do 1 more round. We're going to go at our own pace, going as fast or as slow as you want. Let's begin. Big breath in. Come on back to a neutral breath. Beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful pranayama. This breath work allows us to just rebalance all the energy, all the breath in our body. So let's just notice how the neutral breath feels. So close the eyes. Let's go ahead, place the hands on the body. Maybe the right hand underneath the belly, the left hand on the chest. And just being absolutely aware of the chest expanding as you inhale and collapsing as you exhale. Maybe you can feel the heart is going a little bit faster from that little breath work. See if you can bring your awareness and use the breath to just slow everything down. The breath is so powerful. Just bringing that little bit of awareness allows you to just slow down. Let's go ahead, blink the eyes open. We're going to gently bring the hands all the way around the body. We're going to extend the legs all the way out. So go ahead, right leg extends, left leg extends. Let's tap the legs onto the earth. Bring that energy, that flow of blood all the way through the legs. And gently release. Let's point the toes towards the body. Point the toes away from the body. If your legs were crossed, this feels super good. Let's do a few more, pointing the toes towards us and away from us. We're going to bring in a little rotation in a clockwise direction. Oh yeah, might as well bring in the hands. It feels so good. Let's go in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Come back to neutral. Find your breath if you've lost it. Sitting up nice and tall. Taking just a nice moment here for yourself. When you're ready, let's inhale to raise the hands up. On your exhale, fold forward. Now, wherever you land here, it's perfect. We're just folding forward to stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms, stretch out the spine. If you can, maybe gently tuck the chin into the chest. Breathe. Nice and neutral. We're going to stay for 1 more big breath. Beautiful. Go ahead, inhale to gently come on up to neutral. Let's bring both of the soles of the feet together. We're getting ready for meditation, so we're just going to stretch out the legs and get into the hips a little here. So coming into butterfly, interlock the fingers, place them over the toes. Maybe you can just walk the hips out towards the soles of the feet. Now you can hang out right here. Just finding your breath. Feels really nice to stretch out the inner thighs. Let's bring in a little flap at the knees. Beautiful. Keep going. And gently release. We're going to actually keep our hands here. We're going to see if we can gently send the chest through the arms, through the shoulders. And we're going to close the eyes and we're going to bring in that breath again. Seeing if on every exhale you can send the breath a little deeper towards the ground. This is a really good exercise because you're really nice and open. Let's do 2 more big breaths. Seeing if every exhale you can send that breath closer to the earth. Beautiful. The eyes were closed. Blink them open. Let's bring our feet and our legs back into a position that feels really comfortable. We're going to get into a nice meditation using the breath. So if you can cross the legs here, go ahead and cross the legs. If it feels good to leave the legs in butterfly, feel free to do so. Everything works here. So let's do a little check. Nice alignment check. Can we roll the shoulders up and back? Sit up nice and tall. Maybe tuck the chin in ever so slightly. Let's close down the eyes. And just take a few breaths in neutral. Using that same principle from before, maybe sending the breath all the way down to the earth. Meditation is such a beautiful way to connect back into the body. It's such a beautiful way to connect back into the earth. Let's keep breathing in neutral. In this meditation, we're going to actually use the inhale to bring in this beautiful light, this beautiful freshness. With every inhale, we're going to call in all these positive and beautiful vibrations. Start breathing nice and deep. Maybe you can even begin to match the inhales with the exhales. Now with every exhale, we're going to begin to let go. Every time you breathe out, let something go. Maybe something someone said, let it go. Maybe something you heard, let it go. And every time you breathe in, allow this beautiful fresh air, this beautiful fresh energy to just fill you up. Knowing naturally the body releases everything it no longer needs with the breath. It does it automatically. Every time you breathe in, it's fresh. Every time you exhale, you're letting something go. Allowing the mind to just get still. And if it begins to wander, come back to the breath. Being absolutely aware of everything that's happening as you breathe in and out. Remember this place. Remember that you can get here whenever you need to. Just using the awareness of the breath. Bring in anything you've learned in this practice to help you throughout the day. Remember, this is available to you all the time. Go ahead, blink the eyes open. Come on back to the room. Maybe tap your mat. Come on back to your mat if you went somewhere in your meditation. Take a nice big breath. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye.